to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm doing another spread in my daily plum paper planner, this time for Thursday, August 18th. I'm going to be continuing the theme that I started on Wednesday, which I think is really cute. I like this combo. So I combined these Create with Mandy book stars, which are like book print star shapes. They're really cute, and they don't have like a white border around them, which I like for something like this. And then, I know it's not spring, but I wanted to bring in the According to Allie spring birds. I had 2 sheets of them and I hadn't touched them, and I'm like, okay, it's time for the birds. So I combined these 2 sheets, and then for a little bit more of a subtle touch, I used this Simply Gilded, like white on white bow washi tape. So it's like kind of an embossed bow on like the regular washi tape. It's really cute. It's a nice like subtle touch in the background, I think. So I'm bringing that back in, and then I used this mild liner, which is from the newest mild liner set. I don't know which color it is because I bought the Japanese version, so everything is in Japanese. It doesn't tell me the name of the color that I'm planning with, but it is from that newest like neutral mild liner set. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for Thursday. I mean, it's the same thing as Wednesday. I like some consistency with the spread. I like them to kind of match up. So for like example, in this last spread that I did this on my channel, same stickers on both days, same washi tape, all the same things. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these 2 pages off of the discs, and we're just gonna plan out Thursday. I want to start with like the commitment section of today because I have 2 things on the docket, and I did something a little funky when I was planning out Wednesday with like the mild liner, so I do want to keep that up when I move on to Thursday. I'm not sure if it was the right choice or not, but I'm just gonna start by like putting a couple lines of mild liner right up here at the top of the commitment section. So the first thing I have is a therapist appointment in the morning. So I'll do 3 lines of mild liner that I'm gonna write over top just to like highlight that commitment. And then I have dinner plans. So I wanna keep them separate. Like my 2 things are separate here, but I don't know how separate exactly they need to be. I'm gonna take a swatch of the washi tape because I want something for the bird to kind of like come out of or like sit on top of. And I'm gonna move it a little bit more into that checklist section today. Just a short little strip of that washi tape because I'm looking at this robin that kind of comes out this direction. Just because I used the other 2 birds on that half of the spread, so then I'll save these 3 for something else. I'm thinking just like 1 bird on this half of it. I'm also realizing now that I left my tweezers downstairs, so I do need to go grab those. I'll place the bird with my fingers and then get my tweezers, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, tweezers acquired. So now I can add in some smaller elements like these stars without my fingers getting in the way. I'm gonna put one of them right here. I know it gets rid of part of my checklist. I can just kind of indent. I'm using the mild liner again to make the bullet points. I kind of moved away from it for a bit, but like sometimes the color is what's needed. I have a lot more colors of mild liner than I do colors of the Zig Clean Color Dot pens. I grabbed the tweezers and I'm like not even using them. Putting another star right there. I feel like I also want a quote on here. I didn't put any quotes on this half of the spread, but like because we only have 1 bird over here, I might want something else. And I found this sheet of According to Allie quotes that I have not used. I bought this a while ago. I didn't use any of them. I don't know. I just never have a spread that really matches up with like any of these. But if I was a bird, I know who I'd poop on. That matches the spread. I mean, it was a little classy, but I think maybe a sassy quote can kind of offset that. I am an According to Allie affiliate. You can use my code Caitlin10 for 10% off of your purchase. My affiliate link is down below, and I greatly appreciate it if you use it if you're shopping with her, just because it does help like fund the YouTube channel, help buy supplies for the channel so I can make videos, that kind of thing. I think it fits nicely into that little section underneath like the header there. And then I have dinner plans, so I suppose we can like include a few more mild liner lines just down lower. The middle section of today is primarily just gonna be working on a paper, so maybe the paper is what that quote is referring to. I have no idea, but it's fun. I like the little clusters I'm building up, and I'm thinking like 1 more big star right there. So I'll take this one right here And we'll just place that into that space. I do think I'd like a little bit more of the washi tape in here, so I'm just gonna add in a stretch right here, and I'm gonna make it match up with the one that I have on the other page, so it kind of looks like it continues through from like this side to this side. I might put some more stars on top of it, but I'm not like entirely convinced that it needs more stars down in that area. Like maybe one more. I'll add them in once I finish writing on this, just so I can get a better idea of how the space is looking. And I'm not really paying attention to the direction of the text on these stars, so like the text is upside down on this one. It's more the fact that they like look like they're text that I like. And then I'm gonna put another strip of it like up here at the top of my to-do list. I did the same thing yesterday, so nothing like novel, but just a little touch of it up there kind of helps. Okay, that's the end of the washi tape for today, and now I'm going to just start writing stuff in, kind of plotting out what's going on with my day. So starting with my top 3 priorities, because that's typically where I start, I do want to get this printed edits done. I've been pushing that off for so many days, and I just need to get that done today. So I'm going to write it in the priority section, but then something I like to do when it's like a task that I have really like had a lot of like anxiety about starting, or it's kind of looming, you know, I'll take the checklist area and I'll break it down into smaller sections, so that way I can kind of like start checking some things off. Like, so it's printed edits on this paper, so step 1 is just going to be printing out the paper, and then maybe I want to do like section 1, section 2, whatever, and then I want to like make the changes on my computer, like all my edits I want to put in my computer. So I can break it down into smaller steps. I do want like an overwhelming bullet point for it, because it is still like a goal for today. So I'm going to put that up here. Etsy orders, I'm still working on a number of them, so I'll put a goal for that up here as well. And then the final priority for today is getting like YouTube videos filmed for this week. So I'm going to do like 3 today, hopefully. That's the hope. So I want to do at least this one. I mean, I'm filming it right now, so this one's done, in my mind at least. And then I want to get like the catch-all done. I want to get currently page done, and then hopefully a small business planner set up for the month of September. But we'll do 3 YouTube videos in this bottom bullet point, and then I might break it down like down here, kind of like I did with the photo section on this half, like break down all the videos I want to get filmed today. I could even put them over in the checklist, because I don't know if I'm going to need the full checklist, so we'll see what happens, but I'm going to put that like big priority up here. And now that that's all set up, I'm going to take my mild liner and just do the little bullet points for this, so that I don't have to go back over the text when I get to like this to like mark them in at the end. Moving down into the like scheduling component of the day, and I'm just going to write in my appointment in these 3 lines. I kind of just wrote on top of the mild liner when I did it yesterday. So I put the appointment up here, and then dinner plans are going to be down here in this section. And I'm just going out to dinner with my parents, so nothing too exciting, but I do want to have that in the calendar, and then this like block in between is like my productive time for the day. And then after dinner, obviously, I'll be working on Etsy orders and stuff, because I tend to do that at night. Moving over to the next section, I'm going to start migrating tasks that got like migrated. So like this one with the arrow, returning some shoes at DSW. By the time I got around to that on my list, DSW was already closed, so that's going to get swapped over to the next one. Things that got started, I was working on some September designs yesterday, so that can get migrated. Some stuff got crossed out, like fixing this hotel reservation. I booked it as like non-refundable flexible, and I was like, oh no, I meant to like get it as the flexible. I think the window has passed for me to adjust that, so I just crossed it out. But I'm going to go ahead and just move everything that didn't get touched, got migrated, or got started. And that's just going to move right up to the top of the next day's list. So I transferred all the stuff that didn't have to do with filming, and I do think I'm going to have enough room here to like just make a list of things I want to film, rather than like doing a separate list down here at the bottom of the page. So I'm going to also transfer those tasks into my like regular to-do list. I know filming the daily wasn't on yesterday's to-do list, but I wanted to group it with the like items, so I also included that there. And now I'm going to go back to that bigger goal of printed edits on this paper and break it out into some smaller steps in the to-do list section. So I broke that out into some like more achievable steps, so like printing it off, which is an easy thing to check off, and then I wanted edits on the first 12 pages of it. making those adjustments on the computer and then writing 3 more pages at the end, or like getting the page count up a little bit, because I'm struggling to hit the page count at this point. It's kind of like just a looming project. So I added those onto my list. I don't know if there's anything else I necessarily need to do. Maybe just making a YouTube thumbnail for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow being Friday the 19th. So by the time this goes live, the video will already be live. I think I'm gonna kind of put this video into the vault and then post it in the next week or so, just to have some content. I mean, it doesn't really necessarily matter if the dailies are getting posted on the day that they're for, I think. Let me know down in the comments if that bothers you, if you like would rather have the dailies be for the day that they're for, like posted on the day that they're for, or if you just like watching the daily plan with me's, or like plan with me's in general, no matter when like the date range is for, you know. So I'm gonna put YouTube thumbnail down here at the bottom of the list. It's gonna be a social media plan with me using Create with Mandy's wildflower stickers and then Taylor Ryan Designs hot air balloons. I'm excited about that one. So I'm thinking that's gonna be my list for today. And then I wanna add in some more of the book stars to spruce it up some more. So I'm gonna take this bigger one just to go down here in the corner. Like I had mentioned, probably wanted something over that washi tape. And I do think when I put the 2 pages like together next to each other, it works. I wanted to make sure it didn't like disrupt this cluster that I already started building up. And then up there it's gonna be hard because the text starts really close to the washi tape. So I could do like a small star perhaps. We'll see how that works out. And if it doesn't work out, I can just like stick it right there or something. It looks a little odd, but we'll go with it. And then moving over to the mild liner once again, and I'm gonna kind of flip this just so my hand doesn't go over anything that's like super fresh. And I'm gonna make my little bullet points using this mild liner. You might see over here yesterday where I smudged it all over the place. That is because I didn't let it dry before I marked it up. And with that, I think my daily is done for today. I'm gonna go pop these back on the discs real fast so you can get a good look at it. And here it is, my book stars and birds daily spread. I really like the way this turned out. I was a little hesitant with the mild liner striping at first, but I think it works better now that I have it on both pages. I like the combination of stickers, and this simply gilded washi tape is just to die for. So I'm excited about this one, and I'm just having a fun time planning out stuff in the daily. Like, it's a lot of social media stuff that I'm kind of working on right now, but I also need to make progress on those papers, so it helps to break things down. But I'm gonna call it a day on this one and just get started on the list. There you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.